This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Time to find out what this whole Red Marauder situation is all about. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Well, we're back here with another episode of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. In the last episode, we went to the Thornwood. That was very short, and then we went to the coastline to find out about this Red Marauders that have been causing some trouble for Baldur's Gate. The thing we know about these games is that it's not just a band of bandits. There's always something behind them. But who is behind these guys? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Must be some power, or at least some person. Even if we don't know him personally, it must be someone. Now, if I recall correctly, and I always recall correctly, this is one of the first areas of the game where we actually have true traps in the game. And what I mean by that is traps we can actually interact, disarm, or whatever. But unfortunately, since we're not playing Baldur, we can't really do much about these traps other than just trying to avoid them. Baldur has a mechanic. If he runs into a trap in the nearby area, you can just press a button to turn it off, basically, because that's his mechanic. You know, he's a rogue that deals with traps and stuff like that. The rest of the characters, nah, they have to deal with it. Oh well. And we're getting a lot more exploding barrels around here. I mean, oh, a random magic missile. Too bad I didn't like throw that back into him. That would have been funny if we could somehow get him to get hit by his own magic missile, even though that's not how the spell works. It's supposed to automatically hit you, basically. But for game mechanics, we have to at least consider the possibility of not being destroyed by it. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was a barrel I could destroy. It seems so real, man. I wonder if I should go back to that. Another way, maybe. We'll keep going for now and see what happens. Oh! What was that off in the distance? Oh, there's the wizard again. He's throwing like Melf's acid arrow, fireball at us. There we go. Haha, take them apples. Or how about them apples? Whatever. I don't really eat apples anyway because they have arsenic in it. Actually, that's true, but it's such a minute case of the stuff that, but when I found out about it, it makes it hard for me to just straight up eat apples, even though they're supposed to be good for you. But the whole arsenic thing, I'm like, eh, I don't know, man. I don't like it. Oh yeah, and this place has open areas. You can die, by the way. You can actually fall into these things and it insta-kills you no matter what you do, so be careful. Don't be jumping all willy-nilly and everything, so... Actually, probably should, let me go back to that one area just because I think, I don't think it goes around, so yeah. I mean, you really have to try to fall into these things, but just to let you know, you can fall into them and die, so don't try it, viewers. Don't fall into that pit. I see you jumping into that pit. I see you being pressured by those high school bullies. Don't believe them. They'll end up being losers. They'll end up in a dead-end office job for the rest of their days because they thought they could get off by their good looks alone and their athletic skills. Well, actually, never mind. This one. Oh god. Oh, whoops! Didn't have the. There we go. Didn't have the stunning fist on. But yeah, no using my stunning fist here because that'll shoot me forward, or the sprint ability because it could possibly knock me off. Don't want that to happen. Also, they buff themselves. Hey, you're not true wizards. You're not supposed to be able to buff yourselves. That's a thing only clerics can do. Actually, it technically depends on the wizard. Certain wizards, there's transmutation wizards that can buff you, but it's not like bless. It's usually like bear's endurance and fox's cunning. Let's see. I forgot all the spells that. There's basically one for strength. There's basically one for each element: strength, intelligence, dexterity, charisma, all that fun stuff. And wizards can't cast that. Clerics can too, but wizards can't do like bless. For example, that's a holy spell. So. Hit the fireball right in my face. I guess technically it'd be like a fire blast or something like that, because a fireball would spread out further. But yeah, I'll use stunning fist if I'm gonna be heading towards a wall or something like that. But oh, am I full? Okay, I'll go back to town. Yep. Hey, at least it's a recall potion, so there's that. So, all right, back to town we go. Man, good thing the bad guys in this game can't do that. That would suck. Yeah, be able to just recall and teleport, even though most games, you know.
Is it true that you're going after the Red Fangs?
Oh, you already told us that before. I guess you repeat certain dialogue after a while. I was about to say, I heard you already say that before, so. I'm just seeing if we have any good crossbows or anything like that, or nope, I guess not. Let's see, superior boots, nah. Remarkable leather helmet. I think I can, hold on, let me check on this one. Yeah, I can, so I'll sell that remarkable helmet. Or I'll sell the regular leather helmet, just in case if I want to buff it. Probably won't, but I want to have the option to do that, if it comes down to it.
Welcome.
So,
I receive new shipments frequently. So
shoddy leather armor. Yeah, sell a couple of those rejuvenation potions just to make up some room. That should be fine. See, runestone, we'll keep you. Yeah, sell the amulet. I don't think there's anything I want to buy right now. I keep saying I'm going to, but yeah. All right, back to the way we came. Into the caverns. Grab that axe and the potion. Yeah, recall potion, basically made up for the one we just used. Yeah, don't wanna. Gotta be careful. Don't want to fall into the hole. Don't want to die. That's probably why you wanna. It'd probably be a good idea to make sure to keep your saves and everything like that, so you don't accidentally get a fall off or whatever. I mean, you really have to try to fall off these things, but still, it's still a thing. We're so close to that level, I can smell it. I want it. I want that level. Well, you're not blocking, so I guess. Sometimes I just like it when gold pops out of enemies' butts. You know, just something hilarious about that. It just seems, you know, game mechanic-y. Uh-oh. Utogs, or Utigs, or whatever. Stun you. Yeah, they're not much of a threat anymore when I can just insta-stun them. I don't know why I keep using it after they're... Aha, we gained a level from that. Yeah, now I'm not running away from them because I'm, I can actually... Well, actually, I guess I could have stunned them before. I was just being a bit more careful when I was in the sewers at one time. Ugh. Oh, and if you see multiple stars on an enemy, that means I've stunned them for even longer. You can, like... I don't know, with stun lock enemies if you stack it, so... And you normally in D&D, that's not how that works. You're just stunned. You're not like double stunned or anything like that. But I'm just, I happen to be getting them every time with stun. So yeah, let's go and save it. Save it. Yeah, save over my sewers file. Usually I just keep 5 save slots for every week I record. So I usually get like 5 episodes, about roughly. Did I never go back this way? I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, there's some of the traps that we're talking about, those poison traps right there. That's stuff that Baldur can disarm. But usually in the heat of combat... Oh wait, no, that's their spell. Never mind. There are traps in here, by the way, but... Sorry, I'm just mixing up traps and spells, because there are poison traps and stuff like that, so... Oh right, I need to level up. What do we got? 15, huh? So, let's see, that's 8, and I think 12 for the final level. Could just max out our damage by this point. Yeah, if I wait one more level, we might get enough points to just max out both of those at the same time. Is there anything that's like super cheap I want to put any points into at this point? I could do death blow if I get more crits, but I don't see myself getting crits very often. Look, a good dodge. Add a +1 per AC. It's always me going, ooh, evasion from those magic attacks. It will start to eventually be hit again with magic more often. So let's see, what's my next level? Oops. That would be 12. So give me 11 more points. So that'd be enough to... Well, it'd only be enough to level up one of these, even if I didn't spend any points on it, so I could start buying evasion. Well, I could always level it up at any time, so I just want to start getting more attacks, you know, boost it up even further. All right, now we can go back. Yeah, don't fall in the hole. Even though it's really easy not to fall in the hole, I'm always skittish about that, just because, you know, it's always my fate to suffer from something that should never even possibly happen, because it's just how easy it is to not do that. I guess I could use sprint here because it's not too obvious, but I don't want to risk it. I know, like I said, not necessary, but I'm doing it anyway. If we weren't in here, I wouldn't worry about it so much. Alright, where are these? Oh. Now can't even quite get even the full combo in because I'm killing them too fast. Because I get more combos now. But yeah, if I can't actually combo them, there's no point. Or I can't actually show it off. So I may have over combo or may have over added for the combat reflexes, because like I said, if you kill them before it, you're not even seeing it off anyway. So I might hold off on maxing that out then if that's the case. But we're not. Well, it's always a case by case decision. I don't have like, I'm not like some people who have exactly what they want to have at what level at that point in the game. I kind of just wing it, just cause I don't feel it's necessary. This game isn't one of those games I need to min max, at least not on this difficulty, so I can afford to play around with some of my abilities. I mean, that's not why I'm beefing up any of my other abilities like stunning blow or anything like that, because right now I'm fine, but. Nope, nothing here. Alright, let's go on to the next area. The Queen's Lair. The Dragon's Lair.
Boss! This is the one what I told you about!
Did you just do the come on ability? Like come here or come fight me or whatever? Oh, there's some traps in here, or devices. Uh-oh. Careful. Yeah, this fight will probably end up having me use quite a bit of it. Ow! HP. Maybe I should have put it in evasion. Watch out. Yeah, fighting the Red Queen, she's like basically just the Red Knight or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, she can cast magic and all this other stuff. Oh! This is why I saved it too, because I knew this was going to happen, so. Not that this fight is hard per se, it's just you have to be careful because you've got the Red Knight, you've got the magic user, and then you've got the traps there going at the same time, and yeah, I shouldn't have risked that by getting that close to that, so. Yeah, my first death in the game. And yeah, the deaths are pretty straightforward. It's like, you know, you just die and load up, so there's no like witty comment or anything about dying. No game over screen that takes like 20 minutes to do. Like, I'm looking at you, Symphony of the Night. I like that game, but yeah. Yeah, and the fact that the Red Queen can actually cast spells doesn't help either. I really need to get rid of the magic users first before fighting her. It's like any boss. You always want to fight her minions first before her, and then you can clean up after the fight's over. Alright, not bad. I think that's it, actually. Okay, we can fight her now. This is why I was strongly considering evasion. Whoa! Yeah, she's got a lot of little tricks and abilities. She can cast spells like Magic Missile, Fire Blast, and then she has that like one ability. And as you can see, whoops, if I can show it off, we can't stun her, so yeah. Alright, what ability do I want to use for this? Probably Piercing Strike, maybe, just to see if we can lower AC a bit. Nope, she blocked that. Well, no! Oh wait, why am I not blocking? What's wrong with me today? I know how to block! Yeah, see? I'm just gonna block that attack. I mean, unfortunately it does do damage because of the way that attack works. As you can see, that my HP is going down. Yeah, just keep doing that ability. I'll take the damage, but... Yeah, unfortunately, it slows it down. She basically follows you when she does that attack. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't start blocking when it was only her. Like all of a sudden I just became stupid or something like that. Yeah, it even slows down the game. Did you see like my attack was slowing down too? Yeah, unfortunately she can sort of damage me through my block. This is why I'm blocking and attacking, because I don't want to... Oh, she ran away like a little punk. The Red Queen vanishes. Wounded, the Red Queen disappears. You hear the sound of grinding stone. Alright, we're done with that, so... Yeah, I probably shouldn't even died. I just got a little careless. But see, that's why you save, folks. ABS, man, ABS. Yeah, the traps are activating again, unfortunately, so... Grab the treasures and you get hit by multiple spells. Yeah, that makes the fight even worse. Well, at the beginning when you're fighting all the minions. After the minions have been destroyed, now it's not so bad. But let's get a couple more. And you can't get hurt by those fireballs if you're close enough because of the range of them. So, all right, that's it for that. So, all right, let's find out where she's. Where is this little? Oh, there it is. Just had to jump. A bloody footprint. A bloody footprint can be seen on the ground here. The Red Queen must have fled down the secret passage. Pursue her and put an end to the Red Fang marauders. You won't get away from me, lady! Now let's go and save it again. Probably one of the tougher boss fights in the game because of the whole, you know, you could get ramshackled by tons of damage like back to back if you're not paying attention. What the? Here's some more. The Pendant Man will pass. Pretty much. The Pendant Man will pass. The Pendant Man will pass. The Pendant Man will pass. Ow. Probably should just sprint through this thing. Yep. There we go. I've got enough potions anyway. Saving them from not using them over the course of the area. I think here pretty soon, if I recall, we should start getting a... I said this in the last episode, but we should start getting new potions here pretty soon. The next step, and we can eventually just sell all these old potions. Yeah, now we gotta... How did the Red Queen get through all this? Oh wait, she probably has the armor to soak up the hits. Probably can't break past her AC, but I'm a precious monk. I don't have a ton of... Actually, technically, realistically, I shouldn't even be wearing armor as a monk, to tell you the truth, because of the way a monk class works. Usually, if you're playing a monk in DD, usually you get your monk, you get AC bonuses if you don't wear armor to your decks or something like that. But nothing else. Okay, let's go into the escape passage. I don't know why they give you a safe spot right after. Well, I guess if you don't want to mess with the load times, I guess. After fighting everything in here, you rat are kind of inconsequential, if you know what I mean. You die to one hit. Yeah. Adventurers have to start somewhere. Why not rat catcher, rat killer, whatever. So, more traps. More Pendant Man will pass traps. I assume they just saw the movie before they made the traps for this. I would. Oh, got standard pit traps too. Man, too bad I'm not playing as Baldur. Turn all these off. Yeah, that's why Baldur makes a perfect second player, if anything. But nope, we aren't. I mean, he's still a good main player because of his ransack ability and ways to get money faster, but... Whoa! No! I almost fell because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, see? This is what happens, folks. But luckily, the game doesn't it doesn't have a thing where if you hit the edge, you insta-fall. What it does, it has like a... I don't know what to call the mechanic, but it isn't like as soon as you step over the edge. Like in some games, if you step over the edge, you insta-die. I mean, you still insta-die, but what I mean is it drops you like automatically. Like you're like, ugh. Yeah, see like that. But yeah, for some reason it wouldn't let me jump when I hit the slope. There must be some game thing where it prevents you from jumping if you hit a certain spot. So jump beforehand. Now this is where you could possibly die, is this area, just because there's not much light to this area. And we don't have any ever-burning torches to see it in front of us, so... So boots there. Yep, we got more Utegs, or Utigs, or whatever. Take my stunning fist. Oh yeah, I can show off her other attack because you guys have a bit more HP. Yeah, she does kind of a jump kick into the enemies as part of one of her attacks. I do like how, you know, eventually they add more. It's not just the same attack again when you press the button to attack. It's something part of her combo. You know, she's doing like a full-on flurry, you know, with it. I think some of the other characters kind of have something like that, but not quite on the same as her. See if I can, yeah, jump a little bit ahead of time. Yeah, it's just so dark you can barely see in front of you. Yeah, I forgot what that like what game design is, where if you jump over a spot that you're not supposed to be able to interact with, it just drops you. Yeah. Man, it makes my character want to say, Jane, stop this crazy thing. Too many traps. What is wrong with these people? They're all over the place. Baldur, where are you? Man, no, we didn't choose Baldur. Yeah. More spinning blades of doom. Of doom. Yeah, just keep a lookout for that. Any spots of treasure. Just in case, man. Just in case. Luckily these traps aren't doing a ton of damage to me. Oh, come on, save button. Oop. Ran into the arrows. I think just one arrow would kill us, but no, we're made of sterner stuff, as Optimus Prime would tell us. Yeah, let's save again. Whoops. Keep forgetting to clean out memory card number 1. One day. Alright, into the cellar. The Firewind cellar.
Mistress, the base has been penetrated. The Red Fangs are scattered. Impossible. By whom? Adventurers, my lady, from Baldur's Gate. They somehow found the camp and assaulted it directly. But you defeated them? No, mistress. I was forced to flee. They followed me into the passage.
They what? You worthless thing!
I should have had Luvia make me another brute, like Argish. To think of the expense of having you created in my image, only to see you fail me.
Mistress, please, I won't disappoint you again.
No, you won't.
Well, there goes the Red Queen. She dies off screen. Yeah, not by our hands, but by this mistress lady. Apparently, she's quite powerful to pick up the one lady so easily. So, what is going on indeed? Who is this person? Anyway, let's save again, shall we? Seems like we're getting into picking our hands into multiple pies here. We've got Luvia. We've got this lady who's apparently tied to each other. So, you know, it's all working together. Perhaps a dark brotherhood is forming. Who knows? Oh, we got giant dogs, Dobermans, or hellhounds. Although I don't think they're hellhounds because they don't breathe fire. So, at least I don't believe these guys do. So, yep, we got more warriors or more. All right, back to stunning blow. If you're gonna use that shield to defend, I'm gonna use my shoulder to stun you. Actually, let's say she just charges forward with her fist, like typical anime shonen style or something like that. I'm gonna punch you with my fist, and if you're in my way, that's no one's fault but your own, you know, or something like that. Or I don't know, I'm trying to think of or like a punching or boxing anime or something like that, or a movie, or something a little kid would do. You know what I mean? Wait, something dropped. I know it did, and I don't think I picked it up. Huh. At least I don't believe I picked it up, but maybe I did. Or maybe it fell through the wall. That is quite possible. Some of these old games should have like little random glitches like that. Do you think with all these arrows I've been getting hit with, do you think I would have bought the deflect missiles ability by this point? And you can tell my AC is not good enough at this point because I am getting hit basically by every... Yeah, there's a false wall here. There's a secret door here. What waits inside? A little treasure. Nothing too crazy. A fine short sword indeed. And a potion. Well, at least I found it. No 1 in 6 chance here. No having to be... Actually, I was about to say no having to be an elf, but we are technically an elf. We're a drow elf. That's been cursed to live under the underground. But they have their own society and wants and needs. And they worship a spider. So say the Spider Queen. That is... Oops. I didn't mean to switch to piercing strike. I gotta just take a note where I'm at. Yeah, more. They say the red marauders are done for, but I don't know. We seem to keep fighting more red marauders. I mean, these were the same enemies we fought before, so. Now what's in here? Treasure, treasure, treasure. Oh, we can't jump up there. Where? I don't remember dropping. I was about to say I don't remember dropping any, or destroying any things to jump on. So let's jump on that so we can, if I can. There we go. So I can actually get these treasures. All right, more gold for us to sell later to Bartley. Now let's continue forward. Yeah, sorry, sometimes if I'm quiet, I'm just kind of listening to music and the ambiance of this place. I just like the setting for this game and everything like that. Oh, yeah, probably not worth using spinning kick on this. Probably should just go to stunning blast, or stunning fist. I'm hitting you with my stun fist. Just like that back kick on her. Just a little attention to detail. Woo! There, yeah, let's just... I didn't expect to kill someone with the stunning blow. Actually, have we hit that point where we're starting to get new potions? Not quite. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're finally getting healing potions now, not lessers. So, eventually, when I start building up a few, I'll probably end up buying, or end up selling all the... If I have any potions left, actually. Do I even have it? Oh, I haven't used most of them. Never mind. Probably won't even have any left to really sell. Yeah, we'll start needing it now that things are starting to hit harder. So we can survive a little bit longer. Oops. Might need to maybe look into getting greater fortitude or something like that so I can get some more HP. Or health regenerations. And it's drop kicking dogs. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of the scene from the Resident Evil movies. Yeah, I don't like him either, but there are 1 or 2 cool scenes in them. Even if the movie isn't Resident Evil. To me personally. Whoop. I wonder if that ties it around. Let's go back really quick. The scenes that are cool, like the scene where Alice kicks, I think her name was Alice. Alice kicks that Doberman in the face. Was kind of cool, even though that's not really Resident Evil. And the scene during the trap scene where they have to fight through the that laser grid hallway or whatever it was pretty heinous. But there's no need to press the wall again, dude. No need. But I want to keep pressing it. Recall potion, nice. Oh, did it? Oh, it flew over there. How did that pop up out of that chest? It's magic, I tell you. Oh wait, it's D&D. Of course, it's magic. Let's see. Yeah, good thing I went back just to double check and make sure I didn't miss out on some treasure. A good adventurer never forgets treasure, never leaves a treasure behind. I'll never leave you behind, man. All right. I mean, I mean, how would I ever be able to show my face at the Adventurers Guild? You mean to tell me you left a one gold piece behind? What treasure hunter are you? What adventurer does such a thing? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I wasn't thinking straight. I didn't think they had machine guns in D&D. Actually, technically there is a machine guns in D&D, but if you get like, I think in certain D&D variations, you can like, create, like put some feats together to make yourself like a crossbow master, which basically allows you to like, you know, put crossbow bolts on a crossbow within like with a free action. And you know how long it takes to like, put in crossbows into a crossbow, especially having to pull back the mechanism and everything like that. But it says you can do it like easily. So in D&D, when you hit certain levels, you can have more attacks. So having a thing where you're master of a crossbow, and then you're have 4 attacks, and you can just put arrows in a crossbow within a matter of seconds. You know, it is basically like shooting a machine gun. Well, what else is like shooting like a machine gun? What about the traps in here? Can we finally defeat the Red Marauders once and for all? And what about that lady that was in charge? What is her beef? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Sit, Ubu, sit. Bad dog.